You're listening to Essential Music here on 101.9 WDET. I'm Ann Delisi, and our good pal Julianne Ankley is back in our studio. She's got a show this coming Saturday night at the Trinity House in Livonia at 8 p.m. Her CD, Don't Let Go, is out there, and she's going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about horses, I think, just a little bit. But first, let's get to Julianne Ankley live in our studios here on 101.9 WDET.
Don't think I can't remember what yellowed pages recall. We went everywhere together, hanging out through it all. Cottonwoods flying like snow in the air. We'd run so fast without a care. I'd let them go, then I'd close my eyes. Oh, sometimes I felt like he could fly. I swear that I could touch the sky. On my hopes, I was always wishing. A young girl's dreams filled up my head, and I sang like no one was listening except me and Red. We never had to say much. We always knew just what I meant. It's just like that with some souls, and I never will forget. Cottonwoods flying like snow in the air. We'd run so fast without a care. I'd let them go, then I'd close my eyes. Oh, sometimes I felt like he could fly. Swear that I could touch the sky. On my hopes, I was always wishing. Young girl's dreams filled up my head, and I sang like no one was listening except me and Red. Some memories fade with time like a Polaroid, black and white. He's still vivid in my mind. Oh, but Red's long gone and I moved away. But if I pass a field of hay, I breathe it in, trip on back in time. And there he is, that old friend of mine. Where cottonwoods flying like snow in the air. He'd run like hell without a care. I'd let him go, then I'd close my eyes. Oh, sometimes I felt like he could fly. I swear that I could touch the sky. It's running through my veins. On my hopes, I'm still wishing. And those dreams still filled my head. Tonight I'll sing like no one was listening except me and Red. Just me and Red.
We're in our studios here on 101.9 WDET. You're listening to Essential Music, and Julianne Ankley is my guest today. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So you've got the show coming up at the Trinity House
Yes,
this
yes,
coming
we do.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock. And those who are interested can go to julianneankley.com if you want to find out about the CD, Don't Let Go, or where Julianne is going to be playing. But that song is called Me in Red. It's about your horse. You and I talked about horses last time.
We did. Yeah, this was about my I would call him my best friend in my teen years. We did everything together. And, about a year and a half ago, I thought, why have I never written about him? And I finally did. And, it seems to have a great response with horse lovers everywhere. So,
well, there's nothing like that relationship that you have with a horse, because I had a horse, and they command your attention, let's put it that way, in a way that another pet wouldn't. I guess when you're sitting on a couple of tons, you're very aware that this animal has a personality, and
they do.
You have a special relationship. How long did you have that horse?
I had him from the time I was 12 until I was about 25.
That's a long time.
I had him a very long time.
Did he ever decide that he did not want you on his back?
No, he was pretty well trained when I got him regarding riding and everything. Mm-hmm. He was kind of abused when I got him, though.
Really?
So I had to really work with him to establish his trust. Mm-hmm. And we ended up being state show champions. He was an excellent, excellent show horse. So, and just always had my back.
That's an interesting world in and of itself.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it is a whole nother world, right?
It is, definitely.
And it is so expensive.
Oh, it's crazy.
There's no amount, you're just never done spending money to get when you have a horse.
Just to put shoes on them, what is it, $100 every 6 weeks to put horseshoes on them? I mean, it's insane, let alone feed or hay or whatever. Yeah.
Vet bills, all that kind of stuff. But it is a really amazing relationship. And it's becoming so interesting is watching how therapeutic riding has become a lot more popular in the last 10 years or so, I would say.
Absolutely. I think we're finding out in many different ways how animals can really help us, help people who have issues. Even they're taking pets into the nursing homes and things and having a huge response to people who don't typically respond. So I think a bond between a human and an animal is much older than we even realize.
This is a good time for me to mention Camp Casey, because Camp Casey, they basically bring a horse to a child who is suffering usually with cancer, I believe it is. And so these horses show up in the front lawn, and these little kids are completely blown away. So it's called Camp Casey. Anyone that's interested, it's a pretty amazing program. But we're here to talk about Julianne Ankley and her music. Can you believe it? The CD is called Don't Let Go, and you've been touring on this for a little time now.
Yes, I released it at the Arc in August, and then we've been doing shows in the greater Detroit Thumb area. Mm-hmm. And I have some few planned this summer, too. I'm going to be heading overseas with another songwriter, Gary Hannon, and doing some shows over there to England and France.
Have you done that before?
No. So this
is going to be new. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm also doing some shows with Michelle Chenard as a duo thing. So I have a lot in the works right now, and I'm really excited about it.
It's going to be great for you to play overseas.
I think so. I got to have a very good feeling about it.
Is this going to be just the two of you? It's going to be kind of stripped down?
Yes. He has a whole project that he does called the Road Warrior Tour that supports veterans in need.
Oh, good.
So we're going over to do some shows in London, and then we'll be heading over to the beaches of Normandy to do some writing over there. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah, really exciting.
That's great. I'm talking with Julianne Ankley. She's got a show coming up this Saturday night out at the Trinity House in Livonia at 8 p.m. And you can go to julianneankley.com to find out more. I also wanted to talk to you about the Mackinac Island Songwriters Workshop.
Yes.
That is something that you've done as well. Talk about that for a second.
It is. This is a project that is near and dear to my heart. When I was learning how to songwrite, I didn't feel like there was as much out there internet-wise that was just easily accessible.
Right.
To me, who was a budding songwriter. So I searched and found things, but it took me a very long time. But I was asked to be an instructor at the Mackinac Island Songwriters Workshop by Michelle Chenard and Pete Kehoe. And it's just the most rewarding thing to help other songwriters find their passion, find a way to make their music come to life. And it's really, really great dynamics between the instructors and the actual people coming to the event, because we're learning from each other too. So it's a great experience.
How great. Can you do another song for us before you go?
Sure.
We're in our studios with Julianne Ankley. Again, she's performing at the Trinity House in Livonia this coming Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And she's here in our studio. So please welcome once again Julianne Ankley.
Do 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 do. Oh, oh. I don't care what this day brings when I've been up all night long with you. Oh, oh, oh. Can't remember the last time I was up at the dawn when the sun came shining through. I'm about done with pushing the snooze. I got a personal day that I'm about to lose. I wanna go back to bed, draw the shades, 'cause I just can't get this permanent grin off my face. Wanna lay there a while and think back the whole night through on a pillow that smells like you. I won't be taking any calls, that's what message machines are made to do. Oh, oh. I won't be answering the door, so if you're coming back, put your key to good use. I'm about done with pushing the snooze. I got a personal day that I'm about to lose. I wanna go back to bed, draw the shades, 'cause I just can't get this permanent grin off my face. Wanna lay there a while and think back the whole night through on a pillow that smells like you. Ain't no sense in trying to keep it together. Smiling is all that I wanna do. Oh, oh. I'm only closing my eyes for a minute, 'cause sleeping ain't got nothing on you. I just wanna go back to bed, draw the shades, 'cause I just can't get this permanent grin off my face. Wanna lay there a while and think back the whole night through on a pillow that smells like you. On a pillow that smells like you. On a pillow that smells like you. Do 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 do. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah.
We're in our studios here on 101.9 WDET. You're listening to Essential Music. I'm Ann Delisi, and you're listening to Julianne Ankley. You should tell us these great guys that are playing with you today.
Oh, I have Roscoe on guitar. Roscoe, everybody knows him.
Everybody knows Roscoe, yes.
And then I also have Roger Noonan on bass. So I'm surrounded by some really, really good musicians.
You are in great company. Well, Julianne, thank you so much for being in our studios. Good luck
Thank
with the
you.
show.
Thank you.
And good luck overseas.
Thank you
we'll
very
have you
much.
back to tell you to tell us some road stories
that would be
from
fabulous.
overseas. I'm Ann Delisi. Again, my thanks to Julianne for being here today, and my thanks to Sam Bobian for engineering our session today. We'll get back to the music right after this here on 101.9 WDET.